ninth training session, ninth interview training session. And this interview session is very important for those who are applying for the DBA program. So I'm going to share some questions and answers with all of you today regarding the DBA questions that have been asked during the final interview with the universities. So I'm going to share a list of questions, and also I'm going to share the sample answers so that you can get some idea how to answer the questions and how to prepare for that. So first, let me share my screen. So recently, two of our students has a joint interview with University of Northampton for DBA program, and we have gathered lots of questions from them. So they were asked questions from their research proposal, their previous experience, and previous studies. So I can share the screen. Just give me a second. So if you can see the screen, could you please type in the chat box yes? Today we are going to discuss the questions and the probable answers, and this will be a very short training session, probably 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes training session. And if you have any question, you can type in the chat box, or you can raise your hand. I will give you the chance to unmute yourself and share your queries. Okay, so today I'm going to discuss about University of Northampton DBA interview questions and answers. So the students had an interview with the professors, with the supervisors, and these questions were asked. First, they are going to ask questions about your professional experience. So if you're applying for any DBA program, then you have to keep these things in your mind, that they are going to ask questions from your previous job, previous employment. So they can ask to summarize your professional background. They can ask about your job responsibilities, how many people you have managed or supervised, as you are providing experience as manager, team leader, or supervisor, or in charge, or any other managerial position. So they are going to ask you how many people or you have managed or supervised, who reported directly to you, what leadership responsibilities did you have in your organization, what was the largest team you managed, how did you coordinate different departments, what challenges did you face while managing people, and what key achievements are you most proud of in your career, what skills your professional experience will help you with succeed in DBA program. This type of questions can be asked from your previous employment. Second thing, they can ask about your leadership and management skills. So how would you describe your leadership style? Can you provide a real life example where you demonstrate leadership? This is a very important and common question. This question asked by most of the supervisors during the interview session. So you have to come up with an answer. They can ask about a difficult situation that you faced as a leader. How did you motivate your team during a challenging period? How have you ever managed conflict within a team? How did you resolve it? What makes an effective leader? How do you make decisions under pressure? What leadership theories or models are you familiar with? So this type of questions can be asked about your leadership skill. Then they can ask questions from your problem solving and critical thinking. Here I have made a list of questions. All the questions are not important, but you should try to answer these questions as well. If you can manage to answer this question, then any questions asking during the final interview will be easier for you. So I would recommend all of you to go through all the questions and try to come up with the answers so that you can understand what type of questions can be asked during the interview and whether you are capable of answering that or not. So you have to prepare this answer. Then again, they are going to ask questions from research proposal. In the last two sessions, we have helped you to understand what questions can be asked from your proposal. So you already have the idea. And then they're going to ask questions from your research methodology. So it is very important for all of you to go through your research proposal again and again, and to prepare yourself for any type of questions from research proposal. And they can ask about your destination choice. I mean, why did you choose to study in the UK again instead of home country or other countries? And the motivation behind DVA program. This section is also very important. They are definitely going to ask questions from this. What's your motivation behind choosing this program? And for the specific course and university, they're going to ask some questions. They are going to ask questions from your funding and regarding the practical arrangements. And they are going to ask questions, some outside questions as well. So here I have these some out of syllabus questions as well. But yeah, these things are very important. So I'm going to share the list of these questions with you so that you all can take some idea from this and prepare yourself accordingly. Now let me share some sample answers. So as I say, two of our students participated in the, final interview with the Northampton University for DBA program. And these were the questions they were asked during the interview, and that's how they have answered. I'm going to share these sample answers as well, but let me share some questions and answer with you now. So the interviewer asks, can you explain your professional experience and how many people worked under your supervision and who reported directly to you? So this was the question asked during the final interview. And they said that the student was from a civil engineering background and he applied for DBA program, and he had experience working as a team leader. So he explained this way. I explained that during my construction project management experience, approximately 200 employees were involved across different functions. Various teams reported directly to me, including site engineers, assistant engineer, masons, marketing personnel, technical teams, and electrical team. My role was to coordinate these teams, ensure effective communication between departments, allocate resources efficiently, monitor project progress, and provide leadership to ensure successful project completion. So this was his answer. The next question they asked, can you provide a real life example where you demonstrated leadership and solved a significant problem? So this was the question asked during the final interview by one of the supervisors, and he answered in this way. I described a project where several storm conditions damaged construction materials and disrupted project operation. So he has addressed this issue. The challenge was that replacing the damaged equipment through normal procurement channels would take considerable time and potentially delay project completion. To address this issue, I quickly arranged rental equipment, including concrete mixers and vibration machines, source replacement materials from local suppliers instead of waiting for central procurement, coordinate multiple teams to reorganize project activities, developed an alternative resource plan to minimize delays. As a result, the project remained on schedule and was delivered successfully within the required time frame. So this was his answer, and I think it is quite okay and it is quite good. So you can also answer in this way if they ask you to provide a real life example where you demonstrate leadership and solve a significant problem. Next question, the student was from Bangladesh basically, and they asked, why did you choose a UK research construct instead of Bangladesh? So if your research is indicating that you are doing research on UK, then they are going to ask you this question and you have to answer in this way. Not in this way, but he answered this way, so you can take some idea from here as well. So I explained that I have already gained more than 4 years of practical experience within the Bangladeshi construction sector and therefore understand many of its existing challenges. The UK is a highly developed market with advanced construction system management and practices, technologies and leadership approaches. So through my DBA research, I want to learn from these advanced systems. I understand the best practice within UK context. So he tried to convince them by saying that he's going to take some knowledge, skills, and ideas from UK markets, and then he is going to implement those in his home countries. So that's how he answered this. The next question they asked about data collection methodology. So this is very important. So if you're using secondary data collection method, then secondary data, then you have to provide a valid reason why are you using secondary data, or is there any chance that in future you can use the primary data or not. So you should have very good knowledge about your data and their collection method. So next thing they ask, what leadership style have you used in your professional career, and what leadership style do you intend to explore in your DBA research? So they have asked question from your professional career. So you have to answer accordingly. So what he said, I explained that my leadership approach has primarily been developed through practical workplace experience rather than formal academic study of leadership theories. One of the main reasons for applying to the DBA program is to gain a deeper understanding of advanced strategic leadership practices and contemporary leadership approaches. I highlighted my interest in learning how organizations can adopt leadership strategies in response to rapid changes such as digital transformation, technological advancement, and evolving business development. So he tried to link with his research proposal. So you have to study your research proposal and you have to try to link your research proposal with your career plan and with your previous professional employment, so that they can understand that you have done enough research and have a clear plan regarding your career, and that's why you are going for this DBA program. Then they can ask you about your motivation, academic motivation, what motivated you to take this DBA program, and how are you going to fund your DBA study. So this type of questions can be asked during the final interview. So I just wanted to discuss with you because you already have lots of materials from our team. You are already given 8 training sessions on the proposals and probable questions that can be asked during the interview. And today I just wanted to share with one of the real interview questions and answers. So I hope this helped you. And I'm going to share the questions and answers with all of you so that all of you can take some ideas from this and come up with your own answers or own ideas. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share these materials with you, and in the next training session, we are going to ask questions from this. So you have to do volunteer and present your answers in the next training session. So that's all from my side. So if you have any questions regarding your training sessions or interview preparation, feel free to ask. Okay, so this was basically for the DBA students. So if you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we can end the session here. Thank you so much, everyone.